My name is Crash. These are the boys.
Is that girl a boy too?
Yes.
They have a girl drummer.
Action comedy movies rock. They usually have a specific way of working that can set themselves into a league of their own. The action genre is no stranger to thrown in jokes here and there, something akin to the Marvel movies. Specific genres tend to be easy to recognize intuitively, but difficult, if not impossible, to define. But you really can't call those types of films action comedies. Sure, they are a genre, but their use of cinematic space doesn't stoke the flame of creativity, unlike certain films like Scott. The director for this film is a master at the use of cinema space. Edgar Wright's films are all wonderful works for anybody interested in the art of editing. The uniqueness of film as an art form lies in the uniqueness of the modes of space, time, and motion which may be present in cinema space. The over-the-top action paired with a fast-paced narrative makes it so it stands out but doesn't feel like it sticks around longer than it should be. There are plenty of scenes in Scott Pilgrim where the use of cinematic space is king of the screen. There is a fight later in the movie where the premise of a battle of the bands is used creatively.
Amp versus amp? We're going on stage at the same time?
That's impossible.
Instead of opting to do what every other movie sets out to do with a battle of the bands scenario, where one goes first and then the other goes first and then the crowd decides who the winner is by arbitrary likeness, the movie instead uses the diverse cinema space to increase the size of the audience, having one band on one side and one band on the other, and then having them duke it out. They instead decide to put them in the same room and have some sort of strange kaiju monster battle of the bands, where the winner takes all. And the most recognizable joke in the whole film being this famous scene of Scott avoiding his own ex-girlfriend.
Hello? Oh, hey, Knives. What's that? You're outside?
Is Scott here?
You know what? He just left.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry.
This modern film is a heavily stylized action comedy called Bullet Train, where the entire central story takes place on a bullet train. Instead of spoiling the film, since part of the fun is the mystery as to why everyone is there, I'll instead show you this clip.
Hi. There's a gun under this.
Shh, bro. This is the quiet car. Gotta use your small inside voice in here, son.
The use of space is a mesmerizing scene. The whole premise of this fight is that they are in the quiet car and are not allowed to make a noise. So all of the action happens with them trying to make the least amount of noise possible. Another great gag of space is how even something as simple and silly as a water bottle is portrayed as a hero to the overall narrative, meaning that any viewer who would rewatch the movie at a later date would keep better track of the water bottle's journey on screen. In conclusion, these two films are masters of cinema space in their own right, and you should go out of your way right now to go watch them.